Hi, my name is Brian McAleer and I'm a life empowerment coach. If you're watching this video, you're probably a little bit curious as to what life coaching is. Maybe you've heard of it, maybe you haven't. Perhaps you've got some goals that you're working on, or you just want to work on your personal development. Maybe you're just lacking a bit of motivation and vision in your life at the moment. Perhaps you've got that dream project you're just trying to get off the ground, which you can't. Whatever's brought you here, firstly I just want to say thank you. And although we're not meeting face to face and directly right now, we are sharing the same space. So think of me as your coach, leading and guiding you from where you are to where you want to be. In this series of videos, one of many, I will take you through some questions and exercises that will help you find the success that you're looking for. Now feel free to pause or restart these videos anytime you want to, if you want to go back and listen to what I said again or redo an activity or a question. I also encourage you to share with me your experience of listening to this video, watching this video, and the outcomes you get from the exercises and the activities. I'll give you instructions on how you can get in touch with me via email, and I'll look over what you've done and I'll get back to you and see if there's any way that I can help you, and I will honestly and fully help you to the best of my ability. So I really encourage you to take that step after watching this video and send me your experience or what you've learned. And often change starts with you, and it just comes down to taking the very first step. So to get you started, I'd like you to just draw a copy of the picture I'm about to put up on the screen. So grab a pen and paper, pause this video if you need to. This is called the Wheel of Life. Now you might have seen this before, or maybe not. Basically, it's a simple and easy exercise for you to rate where you believe you are in each area of your life. The wheel is divided up into 8 separate sections, so each section representing one of the 8 areas of your life. They are health and well-being, lifestyle, family and home life, career, finances and wealth, friends or social life, intimate relationships, and goals and dreams. Now the exercise just consists of you placing a dot in each section, signaling the quality of that life area for you. For example, the closer to the dot it is to the center of the wheel, the poorer the quality is. The closer the dot is to the outside of the wheel, the better it is. So if your finances and wealth are a mess right now, meaning you're in debt, you're living pay to pay, you can't save for anything, maybe you're unemployed, then perhaps your dot would be right near the center. But if you're completely satisfied with your level of wealth, and I would congratulate you for that, then place your dot as close to the outside of the wheel as you see fit. For most of us though, finances would be somewhere in the middle, meaning you have an income, you manage to keep on top of most of your bills or repayments, and you're saving something each fortnight. If this is you, then place your dot somewhere in the middle of the section. Now the secret to this part of the exercise is not to think too much about it. Just place the dot in each section wherever you feel it belongs. Trust your instincts and go with what feels right for you, and you'll know what that is. Do this for each section of the wheel until it's completely done. Now please pause this video until you've done that step, and we'll move on to the next step. Now you're going to connect the dots. Taking your pen or pencil, draw a line across each section, going right through the center of the dot, and then shade in the space between the dot and the center of the wheel, like this. Now do this for each section until all the sections are joined and shaded in. You might notice that your wheel starts to look like a wonky star-shaped object. So complete this step. You might want to pause the video here, complete this step first, and then we'll go on to the next step. Now that you've rated each area of your life, what do you notice? How are you feeling right now? How does it feel to look at your life in this perspective? Were there any surprises? Did anything come up for you? Did some areas turn out to be better or worse than other ones? How has this changed your perspective of your life? With your wheel looking something like a wonky shaped star, imagine that this was one of the wheels on your car. How would your car run? It'd be a pretty bumpy ride, wouldn't it? But again, that's life. So looking at what you've drawn, this is your life. How does that make you feel? You're kind of like looking at your life under the microscope a little bit, aren't you? So with your life shaped like this kind of wonky star zigzag thing, it's a good example that no one's life is perfectly balanced. If your wheel was all completely perfectly balanced right now, I'd ask you to go back and do this again and honestly rate each area of your life as it currently is, realistically. So looking over your wheel of life, for example, you might be really doing well in your career, bringing in a good income, and have a nice abundant lifestyle with lots of nice things. But someone who just works all the time really hard to bring in the almighty dollar might be neglecting other areas of their life, such as their health, their friends and social life, not seeing their family enough, or even sabotaging their relationships. Now, I'm not saying that this is the case for you, but often what happens is we concentrate so much on one area, we put all our time and energy and resources into it, that other areas get neglected. This is natural, because there's only so many hours in the day and we can't do everything. You're not Superman, you're not Wonder Woman, you're just a human, and we're all human, and we can only give so much attention to certain things. So looking over your wheel, the areas that are doing well, are those areas that you want to continue to do well in? Or are you willing to maybe turn your attention away from them and look at some of the things that need your attention that aren't doing so well? Which ones you decide to go with is completely up to you, but this is based on your priorities. Life has its ups and downs, its rough times, its smooth times. It can't be smooth sailing all the time, but you don't want it to be rough and hectic all the time as well. There has to be balance. But given that it is extremely hard and near impossible to have perfect balance in every area of your life, what are you willing to settle for? If your finances were poor, would you be happy with, a step up to good, a jump to very good, and then a leap to fantastic? That's possible, isn't it? To go from poor to fantastic, gradually and over time. Now on the other side of your page, I'd like you to draw the wheel again. Name each of the sections just like you did before, because we're going to do this exercise again but a little bit differently. So please pause the video now and draw the circle again. You've looked at where you are, now we're going to explore where you would rather be. The secret to getting what you want is first to acknowledge what you already have, which you have just done. If you weren't satisfied with some of your life areas at the moment, which I'm guessing you weren't, then take a moment now to dream and think big. Where do you want to be in each area of your life? You don't need to draw a dot in the section like this, like you did before. This time, I'd just like you to write down 2 to 3 dot points inside the section, and what would be a good indicator or measurement of how you would prefer each area to be. Now keep it brief. For example, in the area of health and well-being, maybe you just write something like get more exercise, eat better food, or take up yoga. Just short dot points like that for now is fine. So pause this video and take a moment to do this. Release the handbrake in your mind, let go of those limitations, ask what if, dream big. This is your life, and the more you ask for, the more opportunities you're going to get. Don't feel like you're being greedy, don't feel like you're only thinking of yourself, because as you go through this, you should find that some of the things you want in life are to benefit others. For example, to make my family happy, to look after my kids, to be a better partner for your partner. So take the time now and really write down what it is that you want. So how'd you go? What did you come up with? Did you revisit some goals from your past? Did you release some wishes that you'd come up with before, but maybe you just put them to the side for a while? Are you feeling excited? No, I really hope that you are, because this exercise reminds you that you're in control of your life. You have to decide what kind of life you want. Don't leave it up to somebody else. Don't worry about what's going on in the world or what society thinks. And don't worry about what the TV tells you should do. You need to decide, you need to take ownership, and that's what this activity is really great for. Because at the end of the day, you're the master of your own life. Where you are right now is a result of your thoughts, your words, and your actions from the past. And what you do now will determine where you'll be in the future. So well done on taking the step and deciding for yourself where you want to be, because now you've put it out there to the universe, you've put things in motion, and it will come to be. So looking over what you've written, does this feel achievable to you? Can this happen for you? I assure you, if you take little action steps every single day, you can achieve virtually anything that you want to. It might not happen all at once, but if you were to give a fair or equal amount of attention to each area of your life, instead of just 3 or 4, but looking at all 8, spending a little bit of time on them each day, or allocating 1 a day, do you feel that maybe you could achieve balance in all areas of your life? Is it possible? So that's it for this video. Please send me what you've done. If you'd like to scan your wheel picture, send it to me, I'll have a look at it. I'll email you, and perhaps we can set up a time to just talk about it and I can explore some coaching options with you to see if maybe coaching is for you to help get you from where you are to where you want to be. So in order to do that, please just send me an email to info@brianmcaleer.com. I will respond to you and I will help you to the best of my ability. Now, if you've liked this video, please subscribe to my channel, which you can do just below this video, and I'll be uploading videos on a regular basis. I'll be talking about all kinds of things like goal setting, time management, working on relationships, developing a brilliant work ethic so you've got a really rewarding career and you become employable for the rest of your life, as well as unleashing your creativity and looking at exercises that help you get really clear on what your purpose is. So thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe, come back, I'll be uploading videos on a regular basis, and think of me as your online life coach. Use these videos, take advantage of them, and I look forward to speaking with you face to face or over the phone in the near future. Thanks very much.